Greetings today to all of our distinguished guests, faculty, graduates, and your families. I want to give Ken Sunshine a special thanks for the most personal, passionate, effective speech by a trustee I have ever heard in my 40 years at CUNY. I also want to take this opportunity to acknowledge Len Tao, one of your school's great benefactors, as well as Craig Newmark, two foundation board members who are squarely behind you, Arthur Sulzberger and Andrew Hayward, and some other CUNY leaders, the president of Ostos Community College, David Gomez, and Dean Mary Pearl of the Macaulay Honors College, who came here simply because they're tremendous fans of our excellent school of journalism. I know we are all looking forward to hearing from one of my heroes, Jorge Ramos, and I want to thank Mr. Ramos for being here with us today. But just a few words from me as in my brief time as Interim Chancellor. Graduates, as I was struggling with what to say to you today in these best and worst of times for our nation and the world, Time Magazine made my job easier, as Ken alluded to. Made it easier by choosing as its Person of the Year issue to honor journalists as guardians in the war on truth. With 4 variations of its famous cover, Time depicts Jamal Khashoggi, of course, the murdered Washington Post journalist, Maria Ressa, founder of Rappler, an online news site that regularly challenges President Duterte of the Philippines, 2 imprisoned Reuters reporters in Myanmar, and finally, the Annapolis, Maryland staff of the Capital Gazette, which did not skip an issue after losing 5 colleagues to an angry gunman this past June. Of course, journalists have been crusaders for truth for a long time, and historically, many of them have put themselves in dangerous places to find their stories and share them with the world. There have been other journalist heroes and sadly journalist martyrs who could have been on previous Time covers. But as Trustee Sunshine said, there is something fundamentally more challenging, even terrifying, about these times, the times into which you are graduating and launching a new phase of your careers. As Time declares, there's an all-out global war on truth, and the stakes could include democracy itself. Our country's founders believed deeply that a free press was essential to self-government and trusted that an educated and informed citizenry would be a check on the worst instincts of those in power. Now, many trusted local newspapers have closed, and more people get more of their news from social media feeds, where it can be hard to tell what is factual and easy to avoid opinions different from their own. Polls show people losing trust in media of all kinds, amidst the cries of fake news hurled at news outlets from leaders in our country and abroad. As Time says, to keep people from the truth, the old school despot embraced censorship. The modern despot, finding that more difficult, foments mistrust of credible fact. We are counting on you, the graduates of this excellent school, to take your places as guardians of truth. And I know, as University Provost and now Interim Chancellor, how well prepared you are by the Newmark School for this challenge. You are graduates of a university that was built to serve the underserved, the disadvantaged people. In the words of our founder, Townsend Harris, founder of City College, to educate the children of the whole people. I can barely say it without crying. So you are graduates of CUNY. You are coming from a school that houses the News Integrity Initiative, just begun with funding from the Newmark and Tao Foundations, among others. The News Integrity Initiative aims to connect journalists, technologists, academic institutions, nonprofits, and others to combat media manipulation and foster inclusive construction, respectful civil discourse. At this school, you have strengthened your values, developed standards, learned crucial skills, and you've learned them largely from your outstanding faculty, seasoned professionals, many currently working in the industry, and all attuned to what it takes to succeed in journalism today. May we have a hand for your superb faculty of the Newmark. Finally, through the fierce advocacy, and I want to underline fierce, and clear vision of Dean Sarah Bartlett, employers recognize that this is the place to find diverse, talented journalists. So bucking a tough job market in this industry, the graduates of the Newmark School in the heart of the media capital of the world have bright prospects. And I want to thank you, Dean Bartlett, for building this bastion of evidence. So, okay. I know that watching you move to the next stage of your careers is momentous for you and your families. It is for us at CUNY as well. You give us hope for the future at a time we need it most. I can't wait to see what you accomplish. Please know you have CUNY as the wind in your sails. We are here to support you. Keep us posted. Congratulations and all best wishes, graduates.